Okay, we can go one of two directions. Both are going to be Lions related. But Rico, I'm fascinated by your angle because it involves the fans, a wholly separate thing from the team. Or we can go best case, worst case. What do you think is the better move? Totally dealer's choice. I love them
man,
both.
It's Friday, man. Why not both?
Okay, then start yours.
Why not both?
Pitch it.
Okay, so for Lions fans, I have a question for you out there. 248-539-9797. And this requires a lot of honesty. I need you to really think about this answer. My question for you, this is for you, the fans. Let me say it for the people in the back, not the team. The team will be okay. But for you, the fans, is Sunday's game a must-win game? The team will be okay if they lose, but will you? Because you've been broken already. This team went 15-2, and then they got bounced early in the playoffs, and then the offseason, they didn't sign an edge rusher. Just a lot of stuff went on, and then the cherry on top is you see Micah Parsons going to Green Bay, and you didn't get him. Do you need this victory like oxygen? Do you need this game for your psyche, for your soul, for your mental benefit, because you need to see this team back winning again? Is this a must-win game for you? 248-539-9797, because I believe it is. I believe you need this thing, man, because I don't even know what Monday would be like if you went into Green Bay and you lost to Jordan Love, a quarterback you don't respect, to a team you don't respect, and you get popped, and Micah Parsons makes the game-winning play on a 4th and 8, and he sacks Jared Goff. Where would you be? Are you going to be okay? Is this a must-win game for you? It's week 1, but based off of everything that happened in the past season and in the postseason, how badly do you need this game? How badly do you need a win from the Detroit Lions? 248-539-9797.
Okay. See, I think I don't know if you're right or wrong. I think there are battle lines that are drawn, and it's really weird. Is that when we do topics, I think people think they do, and they rightfully do. It's a safe space. You can criticize the Lions because that's what sports is. Mm-hmm. Then there's the other shows that generally attract the delusional, euphoric boner jam, where the Lions do no wrong and they're going to win so much, and anything to the contrary, you're labeled a hater or a sadist or just a general bleep hole. Look, man, I think there's enough people, they wouldn't be shaken by it because their head is still in the clouds. Is there a segment of the fan base that'll be rattled that would go, oh, bleep? Yes, no question. But, Rico, if you're asking me 51%, 49, I think they'd have to start 0-2 to get people's attention.
Oh, no. 0-2 is a whole different level of therapy. 0-2 means you lost to 2 divisional opponents, but you lost to your ex-girlfriend. Yeah.
And I'm not calling
that's something cataclysmic. They don't want to that's apocalyptic like.
But you want to know what it would take to really shake even the most ardent supporters. It's going to be that. I think they could do copium and hopium around a loss. And look, I'll be the first one to tell you, if they lose Sunday, I'm not going to be panicked. It's one game. It's a divisional road game. It's a game you're an underdog in. It's not a big deal. It won't change my 11 wins. It won't change how I feel about the team. So maybe I'm one of the people you need to convince. No, I wouldn't be shaken.
No, but see, I think you're in the minority. I think most people would be shaken.
Right, I'm a hater because I said 11-6.
Right, but it would be shaken because this means that you started off, you ended the season poorly, you started off the season poorly, and now all your expectations are kind of going out the window because, oh my goodness, we've already lost a game to Green Bay.
I think for the people calling in saying 13, 14 wins, those are the people you're speaking to. Yeah. Maybe in a way, the people that are the most cocky about this team are the ones who secretly under the bed sheets need the win the most. I mean, how do you come on the air talking about 14-3 and how the offensive line is fine and Parsons blows, and then you lose the opener? No, maybe you're right, is that the vocal bathwater drinkers are the ones who actually are the most insecure and need it the most. Because if they lose the opener, how do you reconcile that? Everything you've been yelling at us about all offseason would be false.
The offseason, Brad did everything right. Why are you complaining? We didn't need an edge rusher. We didn't need this. We'll be fine.
See, win or lose doesn't change anything, I feel.
No.
But those people, I wonder if it would.
But I'm talking about that
Yeah.
Lions fan. Because, and spare me the team. I'm not talking about the team.
Team will be fine
team
regardless.
has 16 more games to fix this, okay? Guess what? At the end of this week, 16 teams will have lost a game.
There's only one team that has to win this weekend. It's not the Lions and it's not Michigan. It's Michigan State.
Okay. Yes.
Truthfully.
But I'm talking professionally.
Yeah, I'm just making a point. Like the standard's the standard, but like there's really not a lot to lose because your whole purpose in this, Rico, when you're a really good NFL team, win your home divisional games, and if you can snipe one or two on the road, you've had a great year in the division. Mm-hmm. Beat Green Bay here, it's a wash with a road loss.
Right.
I mean, I'm not picking Green Bay to come into Ford Field and beat them. So my point is I'm not going to panic about, like, it's like Buffalo and Baltimore. How would I panic with the loser of that game? I can't.
You can't, but see, that's different. This is, and it's a different level. You touched upon it at the beginning, Mike. Hypothetically speaking, you lose this game, and now you got to face Ben Johnson. And like it or not, this is the game the Lions fan, I don't know how they would handle a loss to him because remember, he's an idiot. He doesn't know anything. He didn't call any plays. He had a foot out the door, and we're going to do fine with John Morton. So we don't really need him. You can't walk into this thing down.
Well, it's also a bit of a case study in confidence level. I mean, look, we bring up the Parsons stuff, or we bring up, the Adam Schefter thing. We've brought up the executive deal with, where the Lions rate. Phone lines are full. But when it gets to nut cutting time, and I ask you for your confidence level of going to Green Bay, or Rico asks it in a different way, they're nowhere to be found. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. Like for me, I just want to watch the game. I just want to see because I have no idea what it's going to look like. That's the funniest part of it all. There's so much unknown. I compare this is a rich man's version of Minnesota and Chicago. It's like inverted. Yeah. These two teams have quarterbacks. It's everything else that's a question mark in different ways, shapes, and forms. Monday night, those teams have everying else.
And
the quarterbacks are a mystery box. Yep. We don't know about JJ or Caleb. It's different. I don't feel strongly about it. I don't. I won't be shocked in the least if the Lions do what they do best, which is walk Green Bay off.
Right, they've won the last three.
Wouldn't shock me.
They won the last three in Lambeau, but now they're coming in there. They're the underdog. And Green Bay did something last week that a lot of Lions fans wanted the Lions.
I think, maybe the better way to do it is the fan base that needs the game more is probably, for me answering your question, I think Packer fans need it more. If we look at it, if we zoom out, they believe they're the kings of the North.
Right.
Except they're not. And they haven't been. And Detroit owns them. They walked off Aaron Rodgers into the sunset, kept him out of the playoffs. They have destroyed this team. They go to Lambeau and win on the regular now. The Packers have said we're all in. The Lions haven't. If the Lions march in and beat you, I think Packer fans will be more jarred than Lion fans. Does that make sense?
No, that actually makes sense. That makes sense. I like that angle.
David, ticket text.
But I'm still concerned about Lions fans.
I think
because Mike, they were oh so unceremoniously
there's
quiet.
A percentage of fans you're right to be concerned about because they are not living in reality. Therefore, if they get a taste of their own blood, they won't know how to handle it. At large, it's Packer fans who need it more. I think Packer fans are going to go to a nervous breakdown if they lose the opener in Lambeau week 1 to the Lions. I think they need it more. I have enough confidence in the Lions in totality. And if this was at Ford Field, I would have a different approach. Mm-hmm. I'll say the Pack fans need it more. I think the Packer team needs it more. I'm very comfortable saying the Lions could start out 0-1 and still end up 11-6. Now, hey, if you're these people saying 13, 14, 15, morning show, midday.
I was about to say, you only get a few more games to lose.
Can't. Now that's different.
And you still haven't played the three of the top quarterbacks in the league yet.
Yeah, I'm very calm as it pertains to this team on a weekly basis, Rico. Okay. I have faith in the process. I have faith in their roster. I may not love everything they've done, but I still believe they're a very good team. So there's going to be, guess what? They may show their ass in a game and people go, wait, what the hell? We were supposed to win that. No panic. Mm-hmm. Panic will only come in once there becomes a pattern or a trend of subpar play.
Well, see, that's why, because the last game they played, they kind of showed their ass. And now they need this as that makeup to the palate cleansing. That's what this Sunday's game will be. Go ahead, Dave.
I'll read these back to back. No, not a must win. I was kind of expecting a split between Green Bay and Chicago. That's Matt and Wixom. Then Eric and Bloomfield. Yes, this is a must win. Have to keep the devil down in the hole. The Packers haven't beaten Detroit in years. This would give them way too much confidence. So back to back, one yes, one no. It's a lot of that coming.
And it may be split. I mean, but I do think that there's a certain part of this town, man, they need this thing. They need this game. They will be popping champagne bottles, and it'll be a whole lot of babies named Jarrett in 9 months.
248-539-9797.